Welcome all my dear student of TY BSc Physics class. In previous lecture, we have studied JK flip-flop, then master slave flip-flop along with their truth tables and symbols. Now, in this lecture, we are going to see two more important flip-flop. That is, one of them is D flip-flop, this one, D flip-flop, and another is T flip-flop. I already told you, and here I am going to tell you that every flip-flop, every other flip-flop, that is JK flip-flop or T flip-flop, D flip-flop, whatever it may be, all the flip-flops are clocked RS flip-flop. Every flip-flops are obtained from RS flip-flop. So, RS flip-flop is the basic, but there are some limitations, there are some drawbacks, and every other flip-flop overcome the drawbacks of RS flip-flop. Now, here we are going to see the D flip-flop. In RS flip-flop, we have studied that if both the inputs are low, that is active low, that is logically 0, the output is invalid. What I say? In RS flip-flop, we have studied that if both the inputs are logically low or active low or 0, then output is invalid. This is the drawback, or this is the lacuna of RS flip-flop. Now, this problem can be solved by connecting the inverter between S and R inputs, S and R inputs, so that R is complement of S. If R is 1, then when S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0, because this invert, this one. When S is equal to 1, this invert 1 into 0, so R is equal to 0. And when S is equal to 1, at that time R is equal to 0, because it inverted. And when S is equal to 1, then this inverter gate invert this 0 into 1. Okay, so when S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0, and when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1. Okay, so try to understand this basic theme. I am again going to tell you that in RS flip-flop, when both the inputs are low or active low or 0, then output is invalid. And this problem of that RS flip-flop can be removed by solving, can be removed by can be, what I say, the problem in RS flip-flop, which is that problem when both the inputs are low, active low, 0, then output is invalid, and this problem can be solved by simply connecting the inverter gate or inverter between S and R. Okay, when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1, and when S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. This is called a delay. This is called delay, or simply D flip-flop or delay flip-flop. This figure illustrates the modification of RS flip-flop into D flip-flop or delay flip-flop. Okay, and this figure, this is the construction, and this figure illustrates the symbol of D flip-flop. Here simply this is clock, this is D, this is Q, and this is Q bar. Here this is R, this is clock pulse, this is R, this is Q, and this is complement of Q, and this is the inverter. And the D flip flop or delay flip flop is constructed in this manner. That means we simply introduce the inverter between S and R, and this is the symbol. Okay. Now we are going to see the working, and then we are going to summarize the working of this D flip flop in this truth table. This is the truth table of this this D flip flop. See here, working is very simple. The working is similar to working of RS flip flop, but 0 state, that is when both the inputs are logically low and when both the inputs are logically high, at that time it is not possible to set the flip flop. What I say? The working is similar to the RS flip flop, but when 0 or 1 inputs are not possible, because when S is equal to 0 and R is here. How problem is solved? In RS flip flop, when both the inputs are 0, then output is invalid. Here this is not the case. Here single input is given. Here when D is equal to 0, S is equal to 0, and its complement, that is its inverter, is 1. And when D is equal to 1, at that time S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0, and vice versa. So I am telling here that the working is similar to the working of RS flip flop, but 0 and 1 inputs are not possible because due to this inverter. When S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1, and when S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. As they are connected through this inverter. So this inverter playing a very important role. Due to this inverter, it is not possible to maintain both S and R either 0 or 1. There are only two conditions, either this is high or either this is high. When this is high, this is low. When this is low, this is high. Okay, this is very simple process is there. Now, when clock pulse is low, second thing, when clock pulse is low, let me see here 0, the flip flop is disabled. Clock pulse is 0. See here, flip flop is 0. And when flip flop is disabled, when clock pulse is low or logically 0, the flip flop is disabled, and when flip flop is disabled, obviously it output will not change. But if flip flop is enabled by this high clock pulse and D inputs is 0, when D input is 0, at that time S is 0 and R is equal to 1, and flip flop R is equal to 1, flip flop will reset, making Q is equal to 0. This is very simple. I am again going to repeat. When clock pulse is low and when clock pulse is low, flip flop is disabled and output will not change. This is, there is no change. Okay. But if if clock pulse is high and D is equal to 0, that means S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. When R is equal to 1, what happen? Flip flop will reset. When flip flop is reset, Q bar is equal to 0. Flip flop is reset obviously in front of Q bar is equal to 1 and Q is equal to 0. On the other hand, when D is equal to 1, see here, when D is equal to 1, at that time clock pulse is high. When clock pulse is high, D is equal to 1, what happen? D is equal to 1, S is equal to 1. When S is equal to 1, its complement is 0, R is equal to 0. And when this is equal to 1, Q is equal to 1 and flip-flop is set. This is the set. Okay. I am again going to repeat this because this is very important for exam point of view. See here, when clock pulse is low, there is no clock pulse. The flip-flop is disable. Flip-flop is disable, that is there is no D. And when flip-flop is disabled, the output will not change, Q1 remains as it is previous state. But if clock pulse is high, and when clock pulse is high, D is equal to 0, when D is equal to D 0, this D is equal to 0, then S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. When R is equal to 1, Q bar is equal to 1 and Q is equal to 0. Q bar is 1. Okay. And at this time, when making Q bar is 0, flip-flop will reset. And if Q is equal to 1, then flip-flop is 1. But here Q bar is equal to 1 and Q is equal to 0. And when Q is equal to 0, observation shows that flip-flop is reset. On the other hand, when D is equal to 1, when at that time clock pulse must be high. This is third condition. When clock pulse is high and when D is equal to 1, S is equal to 1. When S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. When R is equal to 0, complex conjugate Q bar is equal to 0. When Q bar is equal to 0, it making Q is equal to 1. And when Q is equal to 1, the flip-flop will set. Okay. In this way, this truth table summarize the operation of D flip-flop or delay flip-flop. Even it is possible to modify JK flip-flop into D flip-flop, just like RSR flip-flop, it is possible to modify JK flip-flop, which we will study in previous lecture, into D type of flip-flop. Okay. Now, we are going to see the next and last type of flip-flop, that is T flip-flop. T flip-flop is also called as toggle. T flip-flop can also be called as a toggle flip-flop. As the state changes with each clock pulse, T flip-flop is also called toggle flip-flop. Why? As state changes with each clock pulse. Okay. So this T flip-flop is illustrated by this figure. In this figure, this is the JK flip-flop, but a JK flip-flop can be converted into T flip-flop like this. Though this is looking like J flip-flop, but this is the modification. What is the modification? T is given or T is directly connected to K. Here synchronism is, this both J and K becomes, when J and K connected, they are become asynchronous. They work at a time. They work same at a time. So, what I say, T flip-flop is sometimes called toggle flip-flop, as the state changes with each clock pulse. A JK flip-flop can be converted into T flip-flop by simply connecting J and K together, as shown in this figure. Okay. And this is the symbol of T flip-flop, and this is the truth table. Okay. Now, we are going to see the working. The working is similar to working of JK flip-flop, but there is a but. The working is similar to JK flip-flop, but J and K will be same as they are shorted. What I say? The working of this T flip-flop is similar to JK flip-flop, but J and K inputs will be same as they are shorted. And when clock pulse is low, see here, when clock pulse is low, that is no clock pulse, it is logically low at that time. What will happen here? When clock pulse is low, that is logically 0, the AND gate, upper AND gate of JK flip-flop are disabled and output will not change, because Q is 0, this when Q is 0 it is fed back to lower AND gate, and 0 of lower AND gate produce again 0. So output will not change. But when clock pulse is high, so here what I say, there is no change. When clock pulse is high and t is equal to 0, clock pulse is high and t is equal to 0. When t is equal to 0, j is also 0. When that is when t is equal to 0, at that time j and k both are 0. Even in this case, the output state will not change. Output state will not change. Sorry, what I say? But when clock pulse is high and when t is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, that means j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0. Even in this case, the output state will not change. There is no change in output state. But when clock pulse is high and t is logically high, that is t is equal to 1. When t is equal to 1, j is equal to 1 and k is equal to 1. And when both j and k is equal to 1 due to this t is equal to 1, a positive clock pulse, this clock pulse will force the output to change its state and the flip-flop toggles. Okay. Now here also you should have to note that like this JK flip-flop, a RS flip-flop can also be converted into T flip-flop. Okay. And this truth table summarize the working of this toggle flip-flop. In this way, we studied both the important flip-flop, that is D flip-flop and T flip-flop. I just explain and I draw the diagram symmetrically, that is why you can compare, and in order to study the D flip-flop and T flip-flop, it is very important to study them comparatively. When we comparatively studied D flip-flop and T flip-flop, then it is easy to distinguish them. Then it is easy to understand their working. So this is the construction of D flip-flop, this is the symbol of D flip-flop, and this truth table summarize the working of this D flip-flop, whereas this figure illustrate the construction of T flip-flop and this figure illustrate the symbol of T flip-flop, whereas this truth table summarize the working of T flip-flop. Now in next lecture we will study two important aspects, but before that I would like to tell you that when you are understanding RS flip-flop, clock RS flip-flop, then JK flip-flop, master slave flip-flop, then D flip-flop, and lastly T flip-flop. When you studied well, then there will be some little bit lacuna. And what is the lacuna? When we studied the flip-flop, so far it is found that when the power switch is turned on, the state of the output will flip-flop, the output of flip-flop is uncertain. What I say? In the flip-flop studied so far, it is found that when power switch is turned on, the state of the output of flip-flop is uncertain. We can't say that output is exactly 0 or a flip flop is exactly set or a flip flop is exactly reset condition. Either the output Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1 and vice versa. But in many applications it is necessary that output of the flip flop initially is either reset, that is Q is equal to 0, or set, that is Q is equal to 1. And for this purpose we have to provide two extra inputs. One of them is preset and another is clear terminal, clear input. One input is preset, that is abbreviated as PR, and another is clear input, that is CR. And this will be studied in next lecture. Till then we shall stop here. Have a good day. Thank you.